When I first met my now husband, my friends were really happy because I was so happy, but my British friend said to me, "I'm sure he's great."
How did Meghan Markle, once hailed as a symbol of modern royalty, become the center of relentless controversy? At first, she seemed to have it all: a global platform, a fresh perspective, and a loyal fan base eager to see her thrive. But as her story unfolded, whispers of a carefully curated image began to spread, leading many to question, is Meghan the misunderstood trailblazer she claims to be, or has she been crafting a narrative all along? Today, we're diving into the Netflix saga that turned public opinion into a battlefield, exposing tensions, accusations, and a wave of online speculation that shows no signs of stopping. What really happened behind the scenes, and how did things spiral out of control? Get ready, we're unraveling it all.
I didn't know much about him, and so the only thing that I had asked her when she said she wanted to set us up was, I had one question. I said, well, is he nice? Because if he wasn't kind, it didn't seem like it would make sense. And so we went and met for a drink, and then I think very quickly into that we said, well, what are we doing tomorrow? We should meet again.
When Meghan Markle first stepped onto the world stage as a member of the British royal family, she was celebrated as a breath of fresh air, modern, relatable, and determined to break free from outdated traditions. Her story captivated millions, an independent, self-made actress who seemed poised to bring a new era of authenticity and inclusivity to the monarchy. Interviews, public appearances, and philanthropic projects painted her as a down-to-earth figure who wasn't afraid to stand for what she believed in. She wasn't just marrying a prince, she was redefining what it meant to be a royal. But as the spotlight grew brighter, so did the scrutiny. Critics began to question her intentions. What some saw as bold and empowering, others viewed as defiance and self-promotion. Allegations emerged, rumors of strained relationships, broken protocols, and a desire to rewrite the royal rulebook. For every headline praising her modern approach, another condemned her for breaking centuries-old customs. What started as a fairy tale quickly became tabloid fodder, fueling speculation about who Meghan truly was behind the polished public persona.
Saw you guys, which was great, but no, we wanted to do something fun for the kids, and then the kids were just not into it at all. Archie was a dinosaur for maybe 5 minutes.
Not even 5 minutes.
Not even 5 minutes.
Finally, Harry talked him into putting the head on. But Lily was a skunk.
She was a little skunk.
It was so cute.
I know, like Flower from Bambi.
When the trailer for Love, Meghan finally dropped, it didn't spark the wave of admiration Netflix and Meghan had banked on. It set off a firestorm. Instead of excited anticipation, viewers flooded comment sections with criticisms that ranged from skepticism to outright disdain. Words like staged, inauthentic, and overproduced became the dominant narrative across social media platforms. Many viewers felt the trailer lacked the raw, unfiltered vulnerability they had hoped for. Instead of an intimate glimpse into Meghan's world, they saw pristine gardens, perfectly arranged meals, and rehearsed smiles that some believed told a different story. A story of careful curation rather than authenticity. The very premise of the show, which was meant to invite viewers into Meghan's real life, now appeared to be its greatest flaw. It wasn't just casual viewers who noticed. Comment sections became battlegrounds where opinions clashed. Some defended Meghan, insisting that she was trying to build something meaningful amid constant criticism, but others saw the project as yet another attempt to reshape public perception, calling the trailer an example of branding overload. The like to dislike ratios on various platforms painted a grim picture, with negative reactions far outweighing the positive. Critics seized the opportunity to dig deeper. They questioned every element of the trailer. Was the idyllic setting designed to portray Meghan as aspirational, or did it reveal how disconnected she had become from her audience? Was the tone supposed to feel relatable, or had it crossed into the realm of scripted perfection? Memes, reaction videos, and scathing commentaries emerged almost overnight, amplifying the backlash even further. But the controversy wasn't limited to public discourse. There were whispers of chaos behind the scenes as well. Insiders claimed that Meghan was blindsided by the extent of the backlash and believed Netflix had failed her by releasing a trailer that didn't capture her vision. Rumors swirled that she was furious over the use of certain clips and had accused the marketing team of cherry-picking moments that felt stiff and out of context. It wasn't long before reports surfaced that Meghan's team had reached out to Netflix executives with urgent demands for revisions and re-edits. According to these accounts, she felt betrayed and saw the trailer as a misrepresentation of her intentions. The frustration reportedly grew so intense that Meghan allegedly requested the removal of the entire marketing team responsible for the launch. Behind closed doors, Meghan's reaction to the trailer backlash was anything but calm, according to insiders. Reports claimed that she felt blindsided by the tone and editing choices, believing that Netflix had sabotaged her vision for the show. In private conversations, she allegedly described the trailer as a misstep that portrayed her as inauthentic rather than relatable. The frustration didn't stop there. Rumors spread that Meghan immediately contacted top Netflix executives, demanding answers and accountability. Her team reportedly sent a flurry of messages accusing the marketing department of using subpar clips and failing to align with her expectations. The heart of Meghan's argument: the trailer had been edited to mislead viewers, leaning into polished perfection rather than the vulnerability she had intended to show. Sources claimed that Meghan felt she had been left exposed to public ridicule, with the carefully selected footage amplifying the very critiques she had tried to overcome. In response, she allegedly pushed for immediate changes. Some reports even suggested she called for the firing of key members of the marketing team. However, Netflix wasn't quick to cave. Executives reportedly explained that the marketing strategy was decided by multiple departments and wasn't controlled by a single team or individual. Still, Meghan's camp was adamant something had gone wrong and someone had to be held accountable. To make matters worse, leaked reports suggested that Meghan also wanted the comment sections on platforms like YouTube and Instagram to be disabled entirely. She viewed the overwhelming negativity as damaging to her public image and feared that the flood of critical remarks would tarnish the series before it even aired. But Netflix, known for its commitment to transparency, resisted the request, unwilling to set a precedent that could be perceived as censorship. This alleged standoff only fueled more speculation online. Detractors saw Meghan's demands as further evidence of her desire to control every aspect of her narrative, while her supporters defended her right to protect her image, arguing that no public figure should be expected to endure relentless waves of personal attacks. As tensions escalated, Netflix found itself caught in a whirlwind of controversy that threatened more than just a single show. It put the company's reputation and internal dynamics under scrutiny. Within Netflix, discussions reportedly turned into heated debates. On one side, there were those who believed that meeting Meghan's demands, whether it meant re-editing the trailer, disabling comments, or replacing key marketing staff, was a necessary move to protect their relationship with such a high-profile figure. On the other, there were executives who felt that caving to those demands could set a dangerous precedent. Netflix's leadership was facing a delicate balancing act. The company had invested millions into its deal with Meghan and Harry, expecting it to be a cornerstone of their premium content strategy. But with mounting public backlash and behind-the-scenes friction, the project was turning into a PR nightmare rather than a triumph. The stakes were especially high given Netflix's financial landscape at the time. Rising competition from rival platforms and a slowdown in subscriber growth made every high-profile release crucial to their bottom line. Insiders claimed that boardroom conversations included everything from recutting the trailer to postponing the series' release altogether. But any delay would create its own ripple effect. Entire marketing schedules, cross-promotional campaigns, and planned content drops would have to be rearranged. Some feared that delaying the show could further stoke public suspicion, giving critics more time to build their narrative of failure. There was also the concern that this wasn't just about one show. It was about how Netflix handled celebrity partnerships. The company had built its reputation on fostering creative freedom and allowing creators to tell their stories. If they bowed to Meghan's demands, would other high-profile collaborators follow suit, demanding greater control over marketing and public perception? Conversely, standing their ground and denying her requests ran the risk of alienating one of the most globally recognized names in entertainment. The fallout extended beyond the executive level. Reports suggested that lower-level employees in Netflix's marketing and social media teams were feeling the pressure, fearing they'd become scapegoats in the midst of a PR storm. Morale took a hit, with some worried that their jobs could be sacrificed to protect the company's public image. Amid the chaos, Meghan's project became a case study in what happens when a streaming giant and a global celebrity collide. Every decision carried weight. One wrong move could tip the scales between success and disaster. As news of the behind-the-scenes chaos leaked, the public conversation reached a fever pitch. Social media became a battlefield of opinions, with hashtags like #LoveMeghanFail and #StandWithMeghan trending simultaneously. Everyone had a theory. Some framed the entire ordeal as a PR disaster orchestrated by Meghan's critics, while others saw it as confirmation of long-standing suspicions about her desire for control. One faction of viewers believed Meghan was the victim of a calculated media takedown, arguing that no public figure could endure this level of scrutiny without cracking. They pointed to the relentless coverage and the harsh language in comment sections as proof that she was being unfairly targeted. For them, Love Meghan was supposed to be a redemptive narrative, a chance for her to finally show her authentic self, free from media distortion. On the other side were those who saw the Netflix saga as the latest chapter in a pattern of behavior. They viewed her alleged demands for trailer edits, staff firings, and comment removals as further evidence that she was attempting to control the narrative at all costs. Memes and reaction videos flooded platforms, often mocking Meghan for what detractors called her influencer-like branding rather than genuine relatability. Conspiracy theories also began to swirl. Some speculated that Netflix had deliberately edited the trailer to create controversy, betting that the negative buzz would drive curiosity and, ultimately, viewership. Others argued that Meghan herself was leveraging the backlash to ensure the show remained in the spotlight. Regardless of the truth, one thing was clear: the drama surrounding Love Meghan had become bigger than the show itself. Traditional media outlets joined the fray, with think pieces and headlines dissecting every rumor. Was Meghan misunderstood or manipulative? Was Netflix standing its ground or mishandling a fragile partnership? The speculation fed an endless cycle of debate, turning a lifestyle series into one of the most talked about controversies of the year. For Meghan's core supporters, the stakes felt deeply personal. To them, this was a battle for fairness and respect. But to her detractors, the Netflix fallout was symbolic, proof that even with all the resources in the world, Meghan's image had become too polarizing to repair. The Love Meghan saga has become more than just a story about a show. It's a mirror reflecting the complexities of modern celebrity culture. What started as a chance for Meghan to reshape her public image spiraled into a polarizing debate about authenticity, control, and media influence. The narrative grew bigger than the show itself, turning into a cautionary tale for both celebrities and streaming giants. Netflix's gamble on Meghan Markle was meant to capitalize on her global influence and storytelling potential. Instead, it became a masterclass in the unpredictable nature of public opinion. For some, Meghan remains a misunderstood figure fighting against unfair scrutiny. For others, she's proof of what happens when branding takes precedence over substance. Ultimately, this controversy leaves us with one lingering question. In a world where audiences crave authenticity but live for drama, can anyone truly control their own narrative? As the countdown to the show's release continues, all eyes remain on Love Meghan. Whether it becomes a surprising hit or a cautionary flop, one thing is certain: it will keep people talking long after the final credits roll. But what do you think? Will this be Meghan's comeback or her downfall?